EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. To begin the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Jones into Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cunningham. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And now it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Cunningham. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll put Fuller in motion right. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Stevenson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 71 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Stevenson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jonnu Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Cunningham looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Cunningham to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Cunningham. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jones into Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And this one too low.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. to throw. Cunningham. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Off play action. Jones airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Cunningham. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. On the return is Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 27, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. The Cunningham's throw caught here by Dulcich. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, here's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On fourth down, Cunningham. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that lead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, "But you've got to do something to make it pass." And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but it's still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Cunningham. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Cunningham from the gun.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to lock.
He's got him in, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll send Parker in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 after 24 yards.